So yeah, there's definitely signs of fish about. Sitting in the flowing water. Look like they're little chubs, stuff like that. Trees and bushes and stuff hanging over into the river and ooh, through the tunnel. Oh, look what we got on the other side of here. Lovely. Wait till you see this. Well, I'm digging through some undergrowth here. People certainly don't walk along here. A couple of ducks under there. This tree has completely come down and actually landed on the other bank, coming up to a bridge. Oh, look at it pouring through there. Big wide piece of river here. Fast flow on the inside and then slower flow as you come across. How's it going, everybody? I'm Carl, if you don't know, and welcome into a new video. So today I found myself in Fakenham, and as I was driving through the towns and villages, etc., I came across some nice rivers, and I went over like little bridges and past a mill, I think, and stuff like that. So I pulled up, parked up, and I've got my boots and stuff in the boot, so I'm going to go for a wander. So come with me and let's have a look around. So I've come down this road here. We've got a little bridge over there, little parking area here. I'm in a little Suzuki Wagoner today. And I'm going to wander through here, have a little look at what's what, have a little read of some signs and stuff. Actually over here there's one of the old lottery funded signs. It's quite cool to see. Quite smart. And over this way you can walk down either side of the river, and this side is a bit of a dead end. You can get a little way down and then that stops. Oh, nice deer in the field down there. We've got lots and lots of ducks and stuff at the bridge here, which we'll have a little look at in a minute. I just want to have a look on these plaques and stuff and see what's being said. So there you go, Cogs Mill it's called. Pretty cool. And we've got like a stone made bench over here. It's called Many a Summer. Is that a bench or is that a sculpture? Probably a bit of both, I think. Quite nice. Got a big fallen tree in the river here. Bet the fish and stuff get all snug as a rug underneath there. It's a very clear river actually. What we're going to do, we're not going to walk down this side today. We're going to go across the bridge, have a look along there, and walk down the other side. Not very deep. Not sure if you can see the bottom in the camera, but it's probably 2 foot down there, something like that. Plenty of water flowing through the bridge. Again, not very deep. In quite a few parts here you could probably just walk straight across the river. I'm not going to do that today. I don't know the area, don't really know the bottom, but maybe another day in the old waders or something like that, maybe we'll have a go at that. The ducks are going to scarper as I walk towards them. Very, very shallow across here. And I'm going to walk through the fence there, up and round and up onto the bridge, so I'll see you on the bridge. So I'm approaching the bridge. You'll have to bear with me a little bit because I don't know what anything's called. Looks like not sure if you can walk that way or not. Doesn't say public. Looks nice. Again, about 2 to 3 foot deep. Can't see any fish. Very clear. I was actually saying we can't see any fish. There's a fish right there. Look. Should be able to just about see that. Not sure what it is. So yeah, there's definitely signs of fish about. Sitting in the flowing water. Look like they're little chubs, stuff like that. Maybe a trout. Nice area. Right, let's take a wander down the river down that side. We'll walk right along this bit of the river, down onto the main roads, and then along the river up to the mill, I think. Maybe cross the road there through to where the mill is, walk down the banks, see what we can find. So I don't really know what much is called. Boots coming undone. Don't want that, do we? We're going to need them on today. It's muddy, slippery, horrible paths. Here we go, we've got a fishing by members and day ticket only, and then a phone number. That's pretty good, quite handy. And then a warning to everyone not to remove fish or cook fish on the bank or anything like that, which is very good as well. Very nice. Right, let's have a wander down the river and try not to go over, shall we? It's very, very slippery. Let's see what we can find. River is in flood at the moment as well. It's normally actually quite a bit shallow on this, from what I can work out. Just look how clear that water is. I know you can't see right into it, I'm trying to show you, but that's the River Wensum, and they're known for their chalk streams and, you know, really good water quality. So just walking along this part here, as you can see, there's trees and bushes and stuff hanging over into the river, and etc, etc. If I was out filming on my fishing channel, or my freshwater channel anyway, I'd be fishing under areas like that. I can see big chub going through the swim down here as we're speaking. Don't know whether we'll be able to pick them up, hopefully. Don't know if you can see them going through there. Probably around the 3 pound mark, something like that. So quite nice fish, and that's exactly where I would live if I was going to hide up on this bit of river and that bit of cover under there, underneath this big old tree that's come down. Lovely. If you want to see me doing a bit of freshwater fishing, then I've got another channel which I'll put up just after this segment. I also do sea fishing as well. And I've also got a channel called Waterside Workshop, where I work on vehicles and buy and sell, paint, MOTs and that sort of stuff as well. So I've got plenty going on if you're interested in seeing me do other stuff. But if not, if you just like to see me walking around and looking at stuff, stay tuned on this channel. Plenty more coming over the winter. Keep walking through. We've got ditches on the other side, and you can see they're all overflowed. And I can imagine when there's really, really high winds and high water, this just joins up with the river and the bank straight over the top, and this completely gets flooded. Lovely little place, not many people about. Nice quiet little river. Can imagine if you come down here and get a little day ticket, or even join up as a member. Don't think you can have too many people, you know, joining you, especially on a weekday like this. Yeah, definitely nice. There's lots more bushes like this that are hanging over the edges. I mean, look under there. That definitely looks fishy. You know, an animal home that lives underwater would definitely hide under there. The ditch is carrying on. Got a housing estate coming up to the right here, and then food shops and stuff like that, like Juicens and places like that. Got like a bay here where it widens right out. Can't see the bottom here out in the middle, can on the edges. So I'm guessing that's a bit deeper out there. Got a bench and a little area over there where people probably fish. Quite cool. Keep seeing deers in the fields and stuff over the back there. And there's plenty of rabbits and stuff like that running about as well. Never know what you're going to see when you go out for a walk like this. Believe it or not, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it looks like it's getting dark. It's just really cloudy, overcast skies. Got all sorts happening today. So we're a bit further up now, and that's looking deeper down this end. Still lots more trees hanging over the edges. It's raining on me now as well, which is not good. Do without getting soaked when I'm trying to film, but it's all part of the fun. Got sun over in the background over there, and we've got a big old field of dying lilies or reeds, or whatever you want to call them, and that's flooding over into the sides on the right hand side. Got a couple of fishermen now coming down the river in front of us, which is quite cool. A couple of young boys by the looks of things, hopefully they catch a few. So we're a bit further down, just had a little chat with the chaps up there. They're going fishing, then they're going down to the bridge. I told them a few spots where I've seen some chub and stuff, so hopefully they catch a few. But as I was coming down here, this is someone's back garden. Look, the river goes through there, and then they've got like a big pond in their back garden, which is quite cool. Got a bridge going over, summer house in the corner. Lovely. And then next door, if it is next door, it might even be the same property. Come a bit further down the river here, goes through again. As you can see down there on that grid, I think the grid's there to stop the fish going in there. And then again that goes right through, right round into their property, right through the back. Pretty cool. Be a lovely place to live, right on the edge of the river there, wouldn't it? Cool if I lived on a river like that. I'd be fishing every evening, especially down in the summer. You'd be down there with the old barbecue going, wouldn't you? Couple of beers, rods out after work. Yeah, could be quite nice. As you can probably see, we're walking on a very yucky, muddy path. I ain't been over yet, so that's good news. It's definitely slippery though. Seen a couple more fish moving. Definitely a river for chub. If you like chub and trout, then from what I can see they're in here. Rain is still coming down, but it's not like absolutely pouring on me. You can probably see it on the water there. It's coming down. People over there in the house across the river, they got a little boat there ready to go for a paddle up and down the river. Lovely little summer house that's called Riverside Cottage. Very nice. We just come from down that way. More bushes overgrown the edges. I think we are now coming out into the main road that goes up towards the town centre. I know the river goes up there and then there's a big mill up there, so I'm looking forward to looking at that. Slosh, slosh, slosh. Yep, I'm right. There's a little bridge up in front of me, so we'll have a look around the bridge. There's a fake heron on the bank over the other side there. Right, the rain's coming down on me now. Pretty heavy. But it's not going to stop us. We're going to carry on. Ooh, look at them skies. It's gone a bit dark. Very rainy. I can't even get under that bridge and hide because you can't get under there. So we'll just carry on and let it pour on us. Another lovely spot just under the bridge here. Because they're so cloudy I can't see to the bottom properly, but I can see that normally you would be able to. And I can see like the cabbage plants and stuff growing. So we come out on the Fakenham Road. Hempton is that way. I only know that because it's a big sign. A race course down that road. That's horse racing. That big property there is Bridge Farm. And we're just standing up on the little bridge where they go across to get to their farm. So I'm going to wander along this river here. I'll bring you back in a few times as we go along. And then just down the road there should be a nice big mill pool and a really nice area. So we'll carry on wandering down. I'm getting soaked. Becomes a theme in the winter really when I'm going out and about and going for walks. I end up getting soaked, but that's how it goes. I did do a really big video the other day which was about an hour and a half long. Got it all filmed, got back in the car, and I was then sort of, just ending the video and realised that none of the sound worked. So I was pretty disappointed with that because I've got to do it all over again. But there we go. That's what happens sometimes. So you've got all like the different places along here, tyres, car sales, you name it, them sort of things are all along here. I do believe along this edge these are all free swims. You can come along here, you can actually fish between the bridge that we just come out at and the mill up the top there. It's actually free fishing as far as I know. These all look nice, don't they? Look perfect to run a little stick float or something through here. Or trot some bread along the back here under them bushes. Sure. Looks ideal. Makes me want to go and get me rod out. Not today. Different channel. So what we'll do is we'll get a bit further down the river and we're coming up towards the mill and stuff like that, and I'll show you that. There's plenty more of these swims as you come along. I think there's 1, 2, 3, there's probably 5 or 6 of these along a river along this side. I'll just go to the next one and show you one more. They are quite nice. There's one there with a load of fir trees on the other side, on the far bank. I would say that was a really good fish holding area. And then further back there's lots of bare trees hanging over the edges. Branches with no leaves and stuff on, but still cover. This one's got a bench. You can sit there and fish, and you could have someone else with you sitting there on the bench watching you fish. Looks nice down there, and we're getting close to the mill. I'm guessing the big white building there is the actual mill. Lovely, look at that. If anyone knows the area and can tell me anything about the river and stuff, then please do in the comments below. Much appreciated. If you've got any other things that I should be looking at in the area, or anywhere really you want me to go and have a look at, let me know. Quite happy. So still got more river all the way along here. This has all been cut back by those things. And this has got to be the mill, surely. A couple of swans right down near the mill as well by those things. So that'd be nice to have a look at. So let's go through and check some of this out. Oh yeah, look at this thing. This is, I'm going to just step over the wall here. Ugh. A couple of swans over there in the background. They're probably going to come over to me and want me to feed them. Obviously a lock gate onto there. Pretty crazy, look at that. Hello swans, let's just say hello to the swans because they come right over to me. Mr. and Mrs. Swan, they're tagged, as you can see on their feet. Yeah, pretty crazy. Just so surprised they clear that water as it go through there. Just boiled. The amount of water that's coming through there was crazy. Mill Cottage. I shan't go around and do the rest of that because I think they either rent out or people live in the buildings, or both. So I shan't walk around in the mill too much. I have seen there's a little cutway through here. There's a little plaque up there. Woohoo! Through the tunnel! Oh, look what we got the other side of here. Lovely. Wait till you see this. Lovely mill pool. How nice is that? Now that looks spot on, doesn't it? It's my sort of thing. This is... You've got bar, restaurant, hotel and all, etc, etc. I do believe if you're staying there you can actually fish in this area. Lovely. Brilliant sight. The Wensum Lodge Hotel. Let's go up on the bridge and see what's what. If you go down that way and keep going through, you actually end up in Fakenham town centre. Cool. Looks absolutely awesome. Feel like I'm in a John Wilson film. Back in the day when he was fishing these sort of areas, there would have been double figure, barbel and all sorts swimming around down there. These days the biggest fish you're going to get in the river is going to be a chub, which I have seen a few swimming around. Lovely. Right, let's cross the road and start heading this way, see what else we've got. Again, the water's still crystal clear. It's a bit hard today with the overcast skies, but you can see the sand on the bottom down there, which is about 3 foot deep, I would say. Got a few chubs scattering about down there, nothing too huge. Yeah, should be a nice river's walk down that way, so let's start wandering that way. I've got no idea where I'm walking towards, so we'll learn it all together. So, from what I can see, people bop through the fence here, like so, and wander along the river. I wonder what fishing that are under the bridge there. I do like my bridge spots. Got a couple of businesses working to the right here, and there's a gate down here saying don't drive any further. So it's an on-foot jobby. The car park in the distance over there where you can see that car, so you can park in there. As I say, I don't really know what to expect. We're going to find out together. There's definitely plenty of water on the actual track, on the road, pathway, whatever you want to call this. Keep seeing little robins in the trees and stuff. There's a few little birds about. Oh, there's a deer in the bushes up there. I'll see if I can get a bit closer and zoom in on that one. More big rafts formed down here where the trees have fell down. The depths seem to go very up and down along this stretch. Got a ditch down here onto the right, onto like a big grass field by the looks of things. It's very shallow here. Shallow's right up, as you can see by the water. Splish splash through the puddles. Wonder if this actually comes up and over the top and onto this road. Would think it does. It's pretty fast through there, but quite nice to look at. As I say, on the other side you've got a ditch, it's quite full at the moment. Whether it is normally, I'm not sure. Keeping it steps along the middle here, as you can see. 3-4 foot down there, I would say. What are we coming up to down here? It looks like there's a big pile of granite or whatever. They're doing some work down here. Got industrial estates and stuff like that in the background. So it's not really a country setting, even though it is really, but you know what I mean. All these trees have grown up and literally gone almost right across the river, which is pretty smart. Just be careful we don't actually walk off into the river, because that won't be good. You can see the flooded river's been right up the top here. It's very clear under there, again. Probably a smart little home for some fish under there, I would think. Can't really see what they're working on along here, but coming up to a bridge. So let's see what's what here, shall we? It's widened out quite a bit under this bridge. Cool, look at it pouring through there. It's pretty crazy. Can't really see too much under there, which is a shame. On a good day you better see under there and see what's under there, but I can see some small chub and roach, dace, that sort of thing. And then we've got this big wide piece of river here. Fast flow on the inside, and then slower flow as you come across. Nests up in the trees from the birds. So, do we go left and walk along that side, or do we go right and walk along this side? I think we'll go right. Walk along the muddy side. That'll probably be the side that's least walked on. It'd be more fun to have a look at stuff that people then put up. From what I can see right there, this has obviously been up a lot higher Wee tripping on all sorts now. Big old stumps. So you go from that big wide bit down to this quite narrow bit, which is quite cool. Little moorhen just come flying out of the bushes down there. This is nice. Looks absolutely ideal. If you enjoy walking along rivers and stuff like that and doing this sort of stuff I do, can't recommend highly enough to get out there and have a go. Just makes you feel better, clears your head. Oh, what's that? Saw something flashing about down there. Something on the bottom turning over down there. Not sure what it is. You might be able to just pick up in the camera. I would say these boards on the edge here is normally the normal height. What's this? Saying about using an alternative footpath when the water's up high, but as we can see the water's gone down now. Up where I'm standing now would have been absolutely covered. As you can see, it's been right over and right over into the ditches. But what's this? We've got an outlet here or something? Yep, it's pouring through from the other side, from the ditches. That's how the water gets back through. And saying that, there's another big tube from the ditch side under the walkway and across into the water. So even if the water goes over the other side and fills up the other side, it's coming back in further down the river, so it's not really going to stop it, is it? Well, looks like we're coming out onto a road, which we didn't really want to do, but we will deal with whatever we get chucked at us. These little videos, when you see them go up and they're, you know, sort of around an hour long, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, when I'm out actually filming them, it can be 4, 5, 6 hours, and then obviously I have to edit it all down. So where have we come out here? So we come out at another gate saying that's flooded, even though it's not anymore and you can walk through. Okay, I know where we are. So this is the road that comes down and onto the estate over there where the racecourse is, so we'll go left. I'm a good fair few miles away from the car now. But we're not done yet. We've got ditch down that side. And I've actually driven through this road, and I know up on this bend just up the top here, I've looked at the river as I've driven past, so it was an area I wanted to have a look at anyway. And if this is the way to get to it, then this is the way I'm going to do it. So we're a bit further down the road now. We're now walking through the fields. As you can see on the left hand side there, it's still flooded. It's going down, but you can see where it was completely flooded. I'm right over the top of this. No idea where I'm coming out at or what's happening, but I'm hoping I'm going to meet the river just down the corner down the bottom here. But I ain't sure. Pretty sure the river's just over there. Well, I can't get through there. Or can I? How deep is this water? Can we walk through it? I'm only in my half boots today, so I don't think we can, to be honest. I will try. Nope, not a chance. That'll go straight over my boots. Need the waders for that one. You've probably seen me in some of my other videos when I wander about and do tours and stuff like that, and I've been up to my chest, just touching the top of me waders. It's pretty deep, you know, like 5 foot of water. It's the race course over there. So where are we going? Okay, so I continued the ongoing path that seemed to go on forever, and I found a gap in the fence. So we're going through. I still can't see no water or river or anything. So I hope I'm not just wandering in fields. You see fallen trees and stuff down to be right. Am I right in thinking the river's just there? I hope so. It's looking good. Yep. We have found river. Again. We cut out a big chunk of it, but there's no way of getting to it. Well, I suppose if you went in the sib or something like that you could, but it's looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. Been wandering for a good few hours now. Got a white owl over there. If it comes any closer and I can zoom in, I'll show you. Mushrooms! Quite a bit deeper than this end. I can't really see into the water perfectly, but I can. Now I can see what's happening. Now I can see the sandy bottom, chalky bottom. Hopefully you can see that on camera as well. Look quite nice. I'll be happy to come down here at some point with the old sunglasses on so I can see in the water and see what's swimming about. That does look nice there. Well, I'm digging through some undergrowth here. People certainly don't walk along here. There's a duck, a couple of ducks under there. This tree has completely come down and actually landed on the other bank, and that's made a really big raft. So we've come up into a corner, and there's barbed wire fence that way, barbed wire fence this way, so we're going to have to go through and then work out where the next bit of path starts. So let's get it through. We're through. We've got to climb up a hill now. I wouldn't call this a path. Certainly no path going either way. So more to work out. Got more river down there by the looks of things. What's through here? Or are we just on a dead end? Well, we can't get through. I'm right up in the air now. Looks like that's the ditch on the right hand side there. Well, I can't see my way across to that side at the moment. I don't know if there's a bridge further down, but I certainly can't get across here. And if I went down there into that lot, as you can see, that little bit above my head, and I probably wouldn't be able to walk through it. I would do it with my waders on, but not with my little boots on. So I'll find another path, alternative path, and we'll carry on. So we're back at the water, a bit sketchy getting through a load of really deep undergrowth, but we're on the edge of the bank again. Looking pretty cool. If you look on the other side, you can actually see there's a footpath that people use. Don't know how you get there. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. So I haven't managed to get any further down that side, so I'm coming back the other way, going a different way now. And what I've realised is when we were at that last bridge, where we had to split whether we could go right or left, if we'd have gone left, we'd have got the footpath down the other end, wouldn't we? And go down the other side. But I won't do that today because we're running out of light. I've got about not sure, quite a few mile walk back down to the car now. So I'm gonna get back down that end, see how much light we've got left. If we've got any light left, and I get back to the bridge where we parked up, then I'll have a little look down the opposite side of the river, just see if there's anything down there, see if we can actually get through and go along there, and then we'll go from there. So as you can see up this end of this is the racecourse road again. Down on this right hand side where we haven't been, because we were right over the other side there walking down the river, it's completely flooded over. I don't think there's water down there normally, but there certainly is at the moment. Down the other side of the road there's a little ditch. It's pretty tiny, it's like a foot deep. Shame about someone with the old beer cans and that down there. I could have put them in a bin, couldn't they? Not good, but pick up your rubbish, people, stick it in the bin. It's not hard. Spoil our lovely countryside. I mean, look at that, look. Middle of winter, all the leaves are off the trees. You see all the nests. There's all sorts of stuff running about in the woods. There's birds everywhere. I've seen deers, foxes, owls, I've seen all sorts today. It's quite nice, and I'm pretty sure I'll see a lot more before I get back up the other end. Got a little T-junction down there where the waterway splits and goes, well, not really, goes a little bit but not a lot, just floods into the field there, I think. And now on that side it's clear again now. So it's obviously down the dips where the water goes when the rivers are flooding. It's pretty obvious, really, self-explanatory, but you don't always see it if you're not out and about all the time. And this is somewhere completely new for me. Okay, so we're quite a way back now, as you can see in the distance just over there. We're back at the car we're in today. You see the car change quite a bit on the channel, and I'm in different cars quite often. It's because that's what I do for a living. I buy and repair and sell cars. So let's see what's happening down this end. So we're back at the bridge where we started. Car's over there. It doesn't appear there's any way of getting down the side of the river. I am looking, but looks like the gates are locked. So there's private property, no parking there, so I'm guessing that's just this bit at the front here, and the rest is all fenced off, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So back in the car. So if you want me to, I could always do a part 2 and go back to that bridge where we were right up the other end of the river and go to the left instead of the right, and we can carry on part along there, call this part 1 and call that part 2 if you like. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see that, and I'll make that happen. So I've been Carl. I've enjoyed a wander around the river. It's been pretty good. Seen lots of new things I ain't seen before. Seen lots of places I wouldn't mind fishing on the other channel. And yeah, some nice areas. Spoke to some nice people. The 2 boys I was speaking to earlier are literally just across the road from me right now, and one's just had a little trout and one's just had a little roach, so not bad size, nothing crazy but not tiny either, so that's all right. And yeah, so that's what it's been. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon in another video.